We begin at 6 with our storm coverage. Evacuations along the Pajaro River after the levee failed over the weekend. The small community of Pajaro, the ag fields to the south, underwater. They have been for days.
That levee breached Friday night after the latest winter storm hit the Central Coast. Fields became lakes, streets turned into rivers. And tonight, evacuation orders remain in place in Pajaro and other areas as yet another atmospheric river takes aim at the Central Coast. Good evening, everyone. I'm Erin Clark.
I'm Dan Green. Emergency repairs are underway. Crews are trying to stabilize the Pajaro River levee. It is a big job, though, and more wet weather is coming.
For more on the repairs, here's Action News 8 reporter Christian Balderas.
I'm in a neighborhood in Pajaro on the Monterey County side where the water level is well past my ankles, even trapping these cars, and it gets deeper in parts of the neighborhood. But Monterey County officials do say that the water level is receding. Floodwaters continue to flow and overwhelm neighborhoods and fields of crops in the community of Pajaro as crews work around the clock to plug a levee breach that's only continuing to grow. As of Monday morning, the breach is at 400 feet wide, according to the county. I'm standing on San Juan Road, which has been washed out. The water level almost to my knees, and it just gets deeper and deeper the further back you go. Fortunately, the county says the water level is receding thanks to a second breach near the ocean.
And now that's actually a relief valve for the communities.
But with more rain in the forecast, crews are racing to beat the clock.
Report I got, they had repaired about only 30 feet of the levee, but that was earlier this morning, so I'm sure the work has progressed. But I do believe that we're going to get hit with the next storm before we can finish the job.
The plan to stop the flooding is threefold. Yesterday afternoon, crews finished building roads and staging areas to access the breach. Now lines of trucks are hauling boulders and rocks to plug the levee. The last part of the plan is to raise the height of the temporary repair to get the water back into the channel. Until then, the water will continue to spill over.
It's not as simple as folks, I think, in their mind think it is.
Emergency repairs on the Pajaro levee is nothing new. So far, the area has flooded 5 times because of the breach. The worst case in 1995 with 2 deaths. Senator John Laird, a county staffer at the time.
One difference to this emergency to the 1990s is that happened, the levee breached, and it stopped raining. Here we are a few days after the levee breach, and we're anticipating at least one more atmospheric river.
While this area is evacuated amid all of those repairs, some people are choosing not to leave. That a concern for law enforcement. But while people do leave, they are not able to come back. In Pajaro, I'm Christian Balderas, KSBW, Action News 8.
We are continuing our team coverage with a closer look at those forced out by the floodwaters. It is heartbreaking, one story after another. We go to Action News 8 reporter Felix Cortez. He's live outside Pajaro tonight. Felix?
Erin, we're live here on Salinas Road at the south entrance to Pajaro. And as you can see behind me, this road is completely flooded over. In some areas, as much as 5 feet deep, according to first responders.
This is the Salinas Road, one of the few roads in and out of town. It's flooded over. It's also where we caught up with Michelle Keith. She's seen her home for the first time since evacuating early Saturday morning. Her home now surrounded by water.
It's not at the top story, it's just at the bottom level. And the garage is almost totally submerged. I want to cry, but what's crying gonna do, you know? It's just sad. So sad.
This is drone video of Pajaro flooding on Sunday. 1,700 people impacted and more than 500 staying in emergency shelters in Santa Cruz and Monterey counties as of Monday afternoon.
Now we all have to find somewhere else to stay at, because we're not going to be able to come back home anytime soon. Look at it now.
Businesses in the flood zone forced to shut down, but businesses outside the flood area also feeling the impacts. Employees cannot get to work, others dealing with evacuations.
We're going to be closed for the next, possibly the whole week, because we can't get people into work.
As of Monday afternoon, people were still being rescued. This Swiftwater rescue team rescued 2 bicyclists after they tried to cross floodwaters west of Highway 1. But another storm system on the way is bringing more concerns, possibly more problems. Some county leaders warning it could be months before many are allowed back inside their homes.
just wait for the water to go down and start rebuilding. You know, that's all we can do. Stay positive. Just not think of negative things and, you know, hope for the best.
Well, that's surely what a lot of people are hoping out here for, is the best. And we're back here live on Salinas Road. And as you can see off in the distance, that right there is a National Guard big rig, Humvee sort of type thing, being trailed by Monterey County Sheriff's Office rescue team. Not sure where they're headed, but they're going clearly towards the town of Pajaro. Not sure what their mission is, but we do know that people have decided to stick it out in Pajaro. There are still people not stuck. They chose to stay in Pajaro, so we're not sure if that's a rescue mission in progress right now. But Dan, Aaron, clearly what the concern is this next storm front coming in and the potential problems that it could bring, even more problems to the community of Pajaro and the surrounding areas. Dan, Aaron.
Community already devastated. Thank you, Felix.
Well, we've got several roads closed due to flooding. Highway 1, this is not far from where we just saw Felix moments ago. Highway 1 shut down outside of Watsonville. It is closed between Highway 29 and Salinas Road. That's the Salinas Road overcrossing right there. And off in the distance underneath the Caltrans logo, you can see the flooding there. Drivers are being asked to avoid all non-essential travel. East of Watsonville, 152 Hecker Pass has all kinds of problems on it. Casterly Road to Watsonville Road outside of Gilroy are closed because they have had mudslides in that area.
Well, closer to Salinas, Blanco Road shut down between Reservation Road and Davis Road, just outside of the city. Water from the Salinas River started to flood Blanco earlier. That did not stop some drivers from going through it. This is not what emergency officials want to see. Officials really pleading with people not to drive through floodwaters. It's just too dangerous. Anyone that has to get to or from the peninsula will have to use Reservation to Highway 68 or Highway 1 through Casterville. Davis Road also closed because of flooding from the Salinas River. River Road also closed from Highway 68 to Fort Romeo Road near Soledad. This after floodwater started covering the road this morning. Evacuation warnings are in place for nearby residents. Here's a look at all the evacuations in place along the Salinas River, from where it empties into the Monterey Bay all the way back to Bradley in South County. The yellow is for warnings, red is for orders. That means that you got to get out of the way now. The community of Sycamore Flat is also being ordered to evacuate.
Well, the last thing we need right now is more rain, and the atmospheric river is returning. It is going to hit overnight. You are looking live from our Skycam 8 in Monterey and Santa Cruz, sort of the calm before the storm. Chief Meteorologist Lee Solomon is here.
Yeah, things will change really quickly tonight as rain and wind overspreads the area. We're already seeing some echoes on the Doppler radar just offshore, so that will get going later tonight. I do want to look at all the rivers really quickly. The Pajaro technically is not in flood stage because it is not over the levee. It's coming through the levee break and it is going down, which is good news. But unfortunately, by about 4 p.m. on Wednesday, it's supposed to come up to near the same level basically it was at. So we're going to continue to obviously see water flowing through the levee break there for a while until they get that patched up. Pacheco Creek, the creek is down now, but it's going to come up quick. Tomorrow afternoon, expected to get back into that moderate flood stage. So if you live in that area, expect more water. Salinas River has crested. It's one of the slower rivers to respond to rain, so it may go down a little bit more before it crests again probably on Wednesday of this week. So we'll be watching that. We're also watching the Carmel River, which might get close to minor flood stage tomorrow afternoon if you live near there. Keep a watch on that. The Big Sur River expected to go into moderate flood stage tomorrow afternoon after this latest round of rain. And the San Lorenzo, which is the quickest to respond to heavy rain, expected to go back into moderate, maybe low-end major flood stage. We talked about the evacuation warnings there in Paradise Park and in Felton Grove. So expect flooding probably sometime between 9 a.m. and noon tomorrow, maybe even earlier than that. Just keep a watch, get up really early if you're along the river, and make sure you get out of the way quickly as that river comes up fast. Pack a to-go bag, so you don't want to be doing that when you're trying to get out of the way. Do that now. Stock up on supplies if you're hunkering down. Medications, of course, if you need those, bring those with you. And prepare for the flooding if you live near a creek or a river. For tonight, urban and small stream creek flooding, widespread power outages, down trees, mudslides, and road closures. We will talk about the wind, which is a major factor with this storm. We could see wind gusts as high as 70 miles an hour. I'll get into the timing of that in just a little bit.
All right, thank you, Lee.
Aaron, I don't know about you, but I'm amazed by this one. This was the scene on Friday.
Right.
Remember this? This
Yeah.
is SoCal.
Main Street.
Main
Just
Street
gone.
was gone. It was gone. There's Main Street. People, about 450 homes, could not get in or out. That's what North Main Street looked like after the storm damage on Friday. Now let's look at today.
Amazing.
Unbelievable. Cars are able to drive over. They built that temporary bridge. They brought in big boulders to fill the gap. They covered it with steel plates. They had been working around the clock to make the temporary repair happen. Truly, truly remarkable.
They weren't entirely sure that this was going to work. Apparently it has, and
Yeah.
that's very good news for the 450 households there. New evacuation warnings in Santa Cruz County, including Felton Grove and Paradise Park. As Lee mentioned, those communities along the San Lorenzo River, which can come up very, very quickly. Zones in and around SoCal Village also. Areas next to the Corralitos Creek along Freedom Parkway from Erta Lane to about Buena Vista Drive. Warning also includes the Houlihan Lake College area. The specific zones, you should know your zone. The specific zones affected are scrolling at the bottom of your screen. 2 overnight shelters have also been set up in Santa Cruz County at the Watsonville Veterans Memorial Building and the Cabrillo College Gymnasium. Now, pets are allowed at the Cabrillo site, providing they are kept within carriers. County will also open a temporary daytime evacuation point at the Scotts Valley Community Center. That happens tomorrow morning at 8.
We have a couple water warnings for you tonight. In Pajaro, do not drink tap water. There is an advisory out after chemicals from floodwaters may have gotten into the wells in the Pajaro Sunny Mesa Water District. This is not a boil order. It's a don't drink order. Do not drink your tap water in Pajaro. Even if you boil it, you're asked to use bottled water. Also, in San Ardo, the Water District in San Ardo issued an advisory after floodwater was found in a well. You are being told, if you're in that district, to only use bottled water. Boiling may not be enough. If you do not have access to bottled water, they will have potable water for you at the library, okay, in San Ardo. You can fill up water containers up to 5 gallons, and they will get you through.
Some schools will remain closed tomorrow. Pajaro Valley Unified, all kinds of problems there. No classes. Santa Rita Union, Greenfield Union, Spreckles Union. No classes at Salinas Union High School District tomorrow as well. San Lucas School will also be closed, as will Salinas City Elementary School District. Soledad Unified School District and South Monterey County Joint Union High School District also closed. People can help those impacted by the flooding in Pajaro through the Community Foundation for Monterey County and the Community Foundation Santa Cruz County. Both organizations activating their storm relief fund to help evacuees. And you can donate at the website that you see there on your screen, and you can direct gifts specifically to the Pajaro area by just writing Pajaro in the comments section on the donation page. All of this information is on our website at ksbw.com.